The best of the Bill and Corey Show.
On air, though.
Live from the Icebox Studio in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania, it's the Bill and Corey Show.
I'm Bill.
And I'm Corey.
It's going to be hard. We were laughing before this thing even started. So this is going to be we'll see how this one goes today. So welcome back, another episode of the Bill and Corey Show. It's live episode number 82.
Don't worry, this one won't be about digging for gold.
Question number one. We're having a really hard time getting, fill in the blank, National Labs to approve the 3470A for use on this project. They're asking for a rear inlet bottom outlet regulator with a stainless steel body for argon and nitrogen systems, and a brass body for the CDA systems.
Oh, so this one will work for the CDA system?
It'll work for that.
Yeah.
But maybe they want a stainless steel diaphragm. Can you recommend an alternative to the 3470A for the stainless steel option? If so, please provide a cut sheet for the alternative. We'll need to submit it for approval before placing an order. Okay, so this is the
3470.
3470. It's an A, 3470A.
Sorry.
And this A was like decades ago.
Yeah, it looks
so
like
this is a rear inlet, bottom outlet. We got this out of our plant, our production area. I think this is one that went bad or something like that. What's nice about
got into drugs
it's
at a
bad.
young age.
It's a bad one, bad regulator.
Talks back to its parents.
It's got a rear inlet, and what's nice about the rear inlet is it's easy for piping. You drop a line down the wall, and you put an elbow in there, and ours typically come with a quarter-inch nipple sticking out here, so you can just screw it into your set. But we're running stainless steel tubing, so we have a swage lock connection, so that's why the swage lock port is in there. And I think we took the outlet valve out, outlet needle valve out, and just had it here. It was probably used for like an air gun or something like that.
Yeah.
So you had a valve right at the end there. So it's that's what's nice about these station regulators. It's kind of pretty down and dirty to install them. You just put it on and you can just screw it into the wall. No fancy anything. It just kind of holds on. No brackets, nothing.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, so it's kind of a nice regulator. But
they should make it in stainless.
They should make it. But it's like, and it has like a neoprene diaphragm or something like that. It's 350 psi inlet pressure, so you can't really use it for cylinders or something.
And it's not really meant for like high purity.
Yeah, it has a CISA-V at 0.53, so you get some really good flow out of this sucker. So what do we have for an option? We don't have a stainless steel.
That's why I said, why don't they make it?
Why don't we make it? Because probably not a lot of people want that.
But we can fake it.
We can fake it. No.
Well, I mean, no, it's essentially sort of. Yeah, it's kind of faking it. You fake it.
This is our gas track.
Yeah.
Not our gas track pro. It's
no. This is for laymen. This one's for laymen.
So it kind of So we. Oh, but it's going to swivel on me. That's the problem. So. We have this. It's a line regulator, the outlet gauge, got an isolation valve there, and it runs the tubing down there. And we can modify this too. If you don't want the valve or needle valve.
Or if you just want the outlet right here.
We could do that.
Yeah, you don't have to put the tubing on it.
It looks kind of slick.
It looks fancy. Look at that.
Got a little bracket thing to mount the wall.
Pens in there, nice craftsmanship.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Very nice.
They do a good job too, Ben.
They do.
So what's really neat is that it has, this one's set up for a half inch or something like that. You've got a elbow here, and it's got a tube stub adapter. Elbow, yeah. What's nice about it, we advertise that you can go bottom inlet, top inlet.
Front inlet. 45-degree inlet.
You can do, you can do whatever you want. But you can set it up to do a rear inlet. So you'd pipe your stainless. So if you wanted to drop down the wall and come out, there you go. You can have it there. It's not quite as convenient as being right in the back here.
No, but
you do need a bracket on there. But this is an alternative for it. So
it'll work. It'll do the same thing as this, essentially.
It's pretty popular. Maybe it's for people who already know. So, so that's that. It's our gas track. Where can you buy this, Corey?
Store.mathesongas.com. What was that? Tongue twister.
Yeah. You can get it. Probably ship that in a day.
Yeah?
Okay, so a question from a customer. Not me, but the customer.
No,
and neither you.
No, me either. We don't put these questions in ourselves. That would be fun. I'm going to start doing that.
Toss them.
I'm going to start inputting random crazy questions.
No, that doesn't work that way. We go with real questions. So vacation weeks for other people is kind of tough for us. So I have a brand new pressure regulator from Matheson Gas at part number SEQ 3531A 540.
Which is for oxygen?
For oxygen. We actually have the regulator right here. I'll pull it out. Connected to an O2 cylinder, that's oxygen, 2000 PSI. The regulator output can only be adjusted up to 9 PSI. We normally set the oxygen to 12 PSI for our application. Is there an adjustment I can make to increase the maximum settable pressure? So this is the regulator. Oops. This is not a real one. We just loose.
It's a fake one.
It's loose assembly. So this baby's 15 psi delivery pressure. It's got a 30 psi gauge. So you want to handle this one, Corey?
No.
Well, I'll hold the regulator. You handle the question.
Well, no. So sometimes what happens with regulators is flow rates get too high, too big, and so the pressure doesn't climb as much for that. So in this case, it seems like they might be flowing at the max flow that they can flow, and so the pressure's not able to build up.
Yeah. This is set for 15 psi, and they wanted 9. Usually at 12. It could be a high flow.
It could be a high flow condition. There are a lot of different things that could happen to cause the pressure to drop. It's not as simple as just saying like I'm going to set it right here and the pressure is going to work out perfectly. Sometimes there's flow rates and things of that nature that can change it.
But you can adjust the pressure a little. I mean, we test these out before we ship them.
Yes.
And we say, okay, it can handle 15 psi. But if for whatever reason you need to change the pressure up or down, you can do that. Gotta be careful.
Oh yes.
So we actually have a video on this. It was our first video we ever did for our
pop out the cap. And
I was gonna have this popped out, but I forgot.
Yeah.
So this is just, you get like a tiny screwdriver or X-Acto knife. Be careful when you're using sharp things.
Don't cut yourself.
Don't want to poke your eye out. So
cut
you pop off this little label here. It's got some sticky stuff to it.
There's a nut and a bolt underneath.
There's a nut underneath.
The bolt is there. Yeah.
Screw. It's I believe it's 9/16 socket. Put it in there, and then you just a little bit to loosen it, and then you can take it out and adjust it. When you do adjust the pressure, you got to be careful. You don't want to turn it in all the way.
No,
because it's just you don't. No. It's just not good to really compress it down all the way. So you want to.
Well, especially if you want to go from 9 to 12, you want to back it off a little bit to.
But you'll be screwing in. So just be careful with that. Like I said, we have a video on our YouTube channel.
Yes, but you can adjust. You can adjust what the regulator does.
So that, and I don't know if it's really too early to talk about holiday stuff. Though I did see Christmas decorations in the Home Depot over.
Already?
Yeah.
I thought. It's
going to get mulch, I see like Christmas decorations. Yeah.
Could you get red and green mulch?
No, they didn't have, I didn't even think about that. They didn't have that. That's a new thing. You can market that.
Red and green mulch.
It'll be red and green
mulch.
Well,
they do have the red. The green would be the tough one. You have to get like the live trees, and hopefully they don't dry out like really quickly.
Okay. This one is, can the inlet and outlet fittings of our model 460 housing I have it on my side, be removed to save space? I should have put it on your side. And so, what fitting is left? Or what fitting is right? So this is the 460
hog
purifier housing.
Got a big old flange too.
Yeah, it's got flange on it and everything. So there's the flange.
You put your magic beads inside, right?
Yeah, you get the cartridge. You put cartridge. It's
that's
It's a high capacity, low pressure
There's a
purifier.
Yeah, there's a water, takes out water.
You get different filter cartridges you
Yes.
put in there.
Yes.
And we didn't bring one here
No,
because
we
they're all
did.
sealed up.
Yeah.
We have one that has one that is for water. It's the 461's for water.
Yes.
The 462 is for oil and water because they don't. I don't know.
It shouldn't be even mixing in there. I don't know why how that happens.
And then if you really got a lot of water, 463 is oil and heavy hydrocarbons. So that's
Which oil is a
heavy
hydrocarbon.
So, and it holds many grams of
Yeah. Look at this
all
guy.
that stuff.
Look at
So
this guy. I mean,
yeah.
he's
So
big.
what's the So they're looking at, hey,
So
we got
this
tight
case
space.
is made out of aluminum. I don't know if it's the military grade type on the Ford F-150 or not.
I had a college professor used to call it aluminium.
Aluminium. Well, that's
How everything
no,
else
and
is.
then once finally says, you call it radium or radium?
Right.
Do you call it calcium or calcium? I'm like, no, I don't. They're like, then why do you call it aluminum? I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Anyway, so this is aluminum. It's painted black.
It's painted. Yes. Just like the, is it the Rolling Stones song? Are they painted black?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know the song.
So anyway,
Call in and win.
So yeah, aluminum is important to this because in order to protect the aluminum threads, they put these stainless steel fittings on them and they seal them on there and they cannot be removed.
And why couldn't I remove it? Well,
mean,
does it tell me that?
It tells. Oh yeah, big yellow.
That's a lead-in question.
Yes, it was stainless
Why don't
steel.
you turn it to the camera?
Well, I can't read it if
Okay.
I turn it to the camera.
Well, then get in front of it.
Stainless steel bushings, and I block it if I get in front. I don't know. Stainless steel bushings have been permanently installed on inlet and outlet to avoid damaging the aluminum threads. Do not remove them, all in caps.
You're going to mess it up. And these are welded in there. The nipples are welded in there.
It looks like it's more Loctite than anything, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't try it.
I know, I'm just saying, it looks like Loctite because it's pink. It's got the pink stuff.
Okay.
Got some pink stuff there.
It's, yes. So you can't,
I mean, you can remove anything if you put your eye into it, let's be honest.
then you could have a big problem with it.
But then,
Make your own canister and have it pressure tested. No, there's some
But
trade-offs.
then even if you take it off, I mean, there's still going to be, I'm assuming that nipple goes up there, so you're not going to save that much.
You're kind of stuck with this
Yeah.
thing. So. Sorry about that. Sorry, can't fit.
Yep.